What eye color am I going today? Blue? Red? What do you think? Hey guys, welcome to Film Learnin, the show dedicated to learning you some filmmaking and learning you good. So, as you may have gathered from the clip a few seconds ago, we're changing eye color as per this request from Jacob Stauffer on Twitter. I have a request for Film Learnin. Can you make color changes in the eyes for a film? Or are we gonna have to wear contact lenses? We sure can, buddy. Screw those contact lenses. You ever try to take one of those out?
Oh, that is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen!
Almost got it.
Ew. First thing you'll need to do is shoot your actor, making sure they don't move around too much. Let's face it, you don't want to make this any harder on you in post. Now if your camera isn't great, try to keep your shots in close-up. Otherwise, like moving around, it's just going to be really hard to make this effect work. That's it, so let's get to work. Okie dokie, I've already got our comp set up with my footage dropped in. As you can see, I stay pretty still throughout the shot, but I'm still moving. First thing we've got to do is head up and grab a new solid. Let's make it a blue. That looks pretty good. Now that we have it, let's turn it off. We'll then zoom in like so, and then grab the pen tool. We'll draw a mask right around the iris like so, and then a second mask around the pupil. Once done, drop down the mask menu and change our second mask's transfer mode to subtract. Hit F and let's feather out both masks around 2 to 5 pixels, depending on their size. From there, hit T to bring up opacity and lower it to around about 35%. Turn on the layer and let's check out our work. Now to make things a little easier, duplicate that solid, hit P and move it over to the other eye. If you need to turn off the layer to position it, by all means, do so. You also may have to adjust the mask to better fit that eye. So hey, that's not bad for a couple of minutes. Okay, we've built a new iris color. That was the easy part, guys. Now here comes the tedious part. Frame by frame animation. Exciting, huh? Now, before we get back into the tutorial, you can also use the tracker to motion track your eyeball if you want to avoid the next step, but only do it if you can secure a decent track. Otherwise, you'll just be readjusting it when you drop frames, and you might as well just be doing what we're doing. Okay, we're back. Select the first solid layer, hit P, and hit the stopwatch. We'll then zoom in and go frame by frame through our shot, adjusting the position of the solid to match the movements of our actor's eyes. Once you're done with that eye, head back to the start, hit P, hit the stopwatch on the other eye, and do the whole thing all over again. Now that that's done, let's take a look at our work in progress. But hold up, I closed my eyes. That's no good. But here's how we fix that really quick. Head to the frame you close your eyes in, hit T to bring up opacity, and crank it down to 0. Then go back one frame and crank it up to 35%. Then skip forward to the point where you're just about to open your eyes, add another keyframe, skip forward one more frame, add another keyframe and crank it back up to 35%. We'll then repeat this process for the other eye. As you can see, we have another little problem. When I change my facial expressions, you can see that our irises don't fit within our eyelids. So how are we going to fix that? Collapse down the mask menu and find mask path. We'll then add a keyframe just before our irises don't fit. We'll then scrub forward one frame and then adjust our irises so they fit properly. You can notice that it happens multiple times, so just follow that same process again each time. Adding a keyframe just before it's about to change, and then skipping ahead one frame and making your change. And voila, it now works perfectly. Now before I do my whole add all these steps together bit, I just want to address another quick tip. Say I want to change the eye color after the blink. To do this, just duplicate both solids. We'll then head up and change the color of both of those solids. Let's say to a red. Head to the point of the blink and highlight all the solid layers, and then hit Ctrl-Shift-D to split them all at once. Then, just delete the excess layers until you're left with one color merging into the other. Simple, huh? Add all those steps together and you'll get something like this. What eye color am I going today? Blue? Red? What do you think? So that's changing your eye color in After Effects, guys. It's super easy, even if it is a little tedious, but the work pays off in the end with a really cool effect. But that's my time. Join us next week when we tackle some 8-bit animation. You demanded it, so it shall be done. If you're new here, karate chop that subscribe button, like and share the video to all of your buddies, and even that guy you hate. Here's the Twitter if you want to say howdy. And as always, my amigos, keep learning.